Today we're going to visit the old Shelby Iron Works in Alabama, which is located on the site of the old Shelby Iron Company, which dates back to 1842 when Horace Ware purchased the property and built a blast furnace. The furnace was able to produce 5 tons of iron a day. The company grew as the Civil War brought the need for iron plating to be used on the CSS Tennessee, Huntsville, and Tuscaloosa. The iron company was connected to the nearby town of Columbiana by the Shelby Iron Company Railroad, where cannon and shells were produced by the Churchill and Sons Company. On March the 31st, 1865, a detachment of Emory Upton's division of Wilson's Raiders destroyed the plant. It was later built in 1868 and made primarily railroad car wheels. A larger stack furnace was constructed in 1875, which was able to produce a capacity of 75 tons a day. A second furnace was added in 1889. By 1923, the Shelby Iron Company had reached the end of its days. During its prime, the Iron Company boasted the largest blast furnace in the United States. It was known as the Queen of America charcoal iron furnace. Now take it, this is a steam engine manufactured by Birmingham, Hardy and Times. This is one of the steam engines they use to power and operate the machine shop and other equipment. Like I know what I'm talking about. That must have been over in the bushes. Maybe that weird. The slag left over from the production of iron.
Yep. Now let's move on over here to the other one.
Sure everybody sees it'll turn.
Sawmill, 1877, Lane and Bowley, over and under
Over and
Sawmill.
under Sawmill. Oh, there's 2 blades. We'll go look at that in a minute. This one was made in Chattanooga. It looks like they still use this one.
Does it? This one was made in Chattanooga, Tennessee. You think they're still using this one?
No. They might. Looks like so.
Check out them massive 2 blades. I don't know if I've ever seen one that big.
See this other.
Somebody's using it because there's sawdust all over the place.
Yeah, but what carries the sawdust over there is not there.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Don't. Where the-
This is a drop hammer. The steam-powered hammer was used for the shaping of iron. Oh, donated by Sipco, of course. Sipco's been around like 900 years.
Yep.
They probably still use
This was
it.
also Morgan Engineering Company. Not sure what that is.
Highlights.
On USA.
USA.
can. This is railroad scales. The scales mounted in this pit were used to weigh rail cars carrying iron ore to the mill.
This thing. This is also part of the Shelby Iron Works remains. So if you know what this is, put it in the comments. And while we're at it, don't forget to like and subscribe and leave comments.
It's pretty neat. It's pretty big. All concrete too.
This is. Let's see if I can have some pictures. Sunshine is not helping us today.
Yeah, turn this away to get out of the sun. And people stop putting graffiti on historic pieces, buildings.
Sign says they are currently renovating this part of the park.
Yeah, we saw some work over at the one of the other buildings over there that they were doing some updating.
Too big for somebody to steal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no funny doing.
I wonder what they use these holes for. You don't want to come out here in the dark without a flashlight. You follow one of the whole pits. It goes way up under there.
Like it may come out on the other side, over there somewhere. Somehow I gotta make sure I don't step on a snake, huh? Yeah, I'm turning my phone light on. Oh my goodness. Where are you at? Yeah. This thing's about 100 yards long.
Is it?
Yeah. It goes to about that tree.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if you can get out over there.
I see the end. That's why old people shouldn't know.
Yay! You made it. You survived the tunnel.
That's one of the easier things.
Mm-hmm. That thing.
Yeah.
What is this right here? Oh, this is where the other part came out. There's some coke that they burned.
That's coke that they burned. The coke is what they made at the West Blockton furnaces and the Yolanda coke furnaces. That's what they burn because it's pure carbon almost, and it burns hotter than coal.
This was one of their furnaces.
Obviously part of one of them because you can see the inside of where it's been melted. It's been hot. And you can see the names of the companies that made the fire brick. The front of some of them. This would be a nice park once they get it cleaned up and kept up where people won't destroy
Yeah,
it.
there's not a lot of trash either.
Cleaned up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
My favorite thing.
Gotta let people know I exist.
What I don't know what that is. There's one of the slag parts got all the impurities float to the top, I think. And that's the levels of it. It's kind of neat to put together all this stuff, the things we've seen from the mines to the
Coke
coke
ovens.
coal mines, the iron ore mines, all of that stuff
Comes
come together to make stuff. Iron.
to make iron.
If it's a dump pile or what they have up here.
Mhm. We're gonna check it out and see. It looks like they're just clearing.
This is a little bit warm here.
It is a little more. Those the coke ovens from coke ovens?
No,
From the hot?
that's just dump piles or something. Nope. I didn't see anything about coke ovens being here. I mean, they weren't. I don't have a lot of information about this place yet.
Where it is.
Other people to see.
Yes, for other people to come here and see things.
And spider
Uh-oh, a spider web.
Spider web.
That's why I let him go first. Because he catches all the spider webs. Because I would freak out worse than he does if I had a spider on me. This is also what we do more or less in the fall and the winter. Because it's a little too hot. That looks like a old, either a perfume bottle or fingernail polish.
Yeah, it could be fingernail polish.
Like we said, leave it be for somebody else to find. We like exploring and looking and finding.
Right here, there's a piece of iron ore.
Piece of iron ore. Walked a little further back and we found another structure.
Another structure. We don't know what it was.
Yep. If you know what this
Same
structure
goes.
is, leave us a comment in the bottom and let us know what you think this is. Because we're not sure about this one. We know what the other ones sort of were, but This one's a little more further off of the beaten path. Yeah, a lot of bricks over here too. Well, those are maybe rocks. Those are just rocks. There's a something in the middle here that's a circle with water in it.
What?
A circle with water in it, like a well. This whole structure is concrete, just like that other one was. Kind of glad he's over there because I don't want it over here with me. Oh, you found you a you found you a stick, dude.
Well, after seeing that thing, yeah.
I know, I would too.
Body looks nice. It looks like some kind of made up thing off TV.
Well, we'll get him to put a picture of that spider in this video so y'all can see and understand what we're talking about. So is that a well or?
Cistern. Used to be a wood cistern. I guess some of it's obviously they kept water in it.
I don't know how you're gonna get out.
I'm dumping that nasty water before I let one of them things get on me.
I don't know if it's a place to get out over here or.
I believe we got water.
Got a little grass on the roof.
A little bit of vine.
A little bit of vine. Alright, here is some brick. That is a wall of something, we're not sure, but it's kind of washed out right here, and when it washed out, it has exposed some brick all the way down. I'll follow you then.
Iron ore, but there's a whole lot of it right here.
Yeah.
Just standing right here looking at what we've seen before.
Mhm.
Does that not look like it could have been?
It does. It looks like one of the ovens.
See the bricks?
Mhm.
And the fiber is right in there. So it could have been I don't guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a little noisy right here because of all the traffic. Yep, distance.
Yeah. Nice little curve.
Yeah.
So you can get up in there. Somebody else was marking the bricks.
Mm-hmm. This is a curved wall.
So that thing obviously goes through here. There it is.
Yeah.
That's still not where I saw.
No, another hole.
Over there.
What do you think this may have been?
Quickly laid bricks.
Neatly laid bricks. It is neat looking at it, the brick.
Well, that thing looks round. It looks like it could have held coal or something. 'Cause
Yeah, it does.
all the coal in the
All the
bottom.
coal inside, yeah. That used to go inside a structure or something that was right here. And we got this side of it. Pretty neat. Check this out. Very small. It's just black, I guess.
Would have been the railroad for Shelby Iron Works.
Yes.
It hauled all the stuff. It went all over that way. And it went that way. And we're going to try to see if we can get to a couple of the old trestles that were on this line. Of course, everything we wanted to do didn't exactly work out today, did it?
Yeah. It also was a passenger train during the day.
Well, it says the L&N Railroad Depot was built in 1909 directly behind where we're standing. It was torn down in 1953. Last passenger train ran in 1951. Fare to Sylacauga cost 25 cents. In 68, Alabama Power raised the water level in Lay Lake and the tracks were under 6 feet of water, so the river crossing was abandoned. Which takes us back to the sulfur spring that we were at.
Yes.
And that tracks by that was also this same railroad.